Hey everyone, welcome to the Chasing Ebenezer Show. I'm Benjamin and this is Heidi. And this is a show where we talk, play some music, and try to just encourage you to continue to be creative because it is medicinal, especially this year.
What do you mean?
Pick something.
Which plague are you referring to?
Right. Yeah. So a big shout out to our patrons. For supporting us each month. We are so glad and thankful for you. And if you want to be one of our supporters, go to patreon.com, look for Chasing Ebenezer, and decide what dollar amount you want to give. And if you do that, you're going to get a digital copy of our new EP.
Update. We have an update.
Update. Yeah, do you want to say it or do you want me to?
You can say it since I only wrote one of the songs. I'm serious.
But she adds awesomeness to all of them. The EP has been sent to our mastering person, Dana White, who is awesome, and he is in the process of doing that. We're really, really happy with how it's turned out and cannot wait to get it to you and let you hear it. So that's going on too. And looks like our cat might want to be in the video. Okay.
Maybe not.
It's a cat meow.
Such an abusive relationship.
I know
here.
we do. So anyway, what we wanted to talk about was connected to the fire, because if you live on the other side of the country, you notice that Oregon's been in just a little bit of trouble this year.
Sorry for the smoke.
Oh man,
we're really sorry about that.
So we basically we were kind of in a situation where we needed to kind of prepare to be evacuated. Last week was kind of how it was. So we found out that having to make a decision of what is like essential and what can you leave behind. What was that like for you?
It was
terrible.
Really hard for me. It was awful, and yet it was super easy too.
How was it easy?
Well, it's kind of like everything really narrows really quickly with photos, really something significant things from my mother. You were number one. You're a given. Or my cats. I mean, but when you really, important documents, it's very painful to have to pick and choose which things, but it really narrows what categories that you're choosing from. So,
yeah.
So in that way, it was. I can't tell if the microphone's blocking my face, and I actually did my makeup.
Oh, I
don't want to I don't want to
You can just do that.
Anyway, so yeah, in that sense, it was easy and hard at the same time.
Yeah. I think what was hard for me was I was just ready to just go, and so because I'm not a detailed person and because I'm not an organized person, finding what were the essential things for me to take, especially when it came to documents, that was the thing that really stressed me out. Instruments was also I have a lot of instruments. My definition of a lot and your definition of a lot might be different. I have a lot of instruments, so picking one of those to go,
narrowing it down,
was really hard too. And what I picked my Taylor, because it was just the pre-evacuation stage, so I knew I could maybe wriggle one more in there if I wanted to. But you picked.
Well, yeah, I have a couple violins, but yeah, if I had picked just one, I was gonna pick the violin that. My mom spent a lot of time trying to help me figure out and buy. So, yeah. But still, I mean, it's hard to pick just one. But I was like, okay, if I can only fit one in. So, thus far, thankfully, we have not had to do that. And we're so grateful that didn't come into Multnomah County.
But it was a really good exercise.
Yeah, it is.
An exercise of valuing
what matters. And you'd be number one, though. I'd pick you first.
I'd pick you first, too.
You win the award.
But you really realize what is something like a possession that's just a possession and something that really has really deep value to you. And so that violin obviously had really deep value to you.
I can get new TVs anytime. Yeah.
And there's plenty of guitars I can get. The reason I picked my guitar, the Taylor, was because it's the one that I use all the time. But there's another instrument.
Well, basically, yeah, you actually snuck another instrument into the pile.
I did. I want to introduce you to a friend of mine.
This is your very first guitar, right?
When I got serious about music, this is my first acoustic guitar.
Just
I was, you know what's funny though?
Probably ash.
This guitar is 23 years old. I got it on my 16th birthday. And, the second I saw it, I knew this is what I want because I wanted a black guitar. And it's just basically been sitting on my instrument rack for a while.
So
I met
rude.
you playing this guitar.
I know. That's
so. Yeah, I've thought about getting rid of it for a long time, but I just never have been able to do it just because of the value of like, some of my first songs were written on this. I met my wife on this instrument. This was my, this instrument has been a coping mechanism to many areas of my life. And but how to repurpose it was very fun.
Which is what you did during one of the smokiest days we've had.
So, my friend Mike Reish from back in Virginia, he gave me this little metal piece here. You probably can or cannot see it. And what it does is it raises the strings up so I can have a slide guitar. So I turned my first guitar into a slide guitar. So that was really fun.
So you're going to...
I am.
We're
play
a little tune. Do you have a prompt then for everybody?
Do.
You do.
I do.
I had a feeling.
Ask yourself the question. This is actually your idea. To give yourself, imagine that you have to evacuate. Mm-hmm. What are the things that you take and what are the things that you leave behind? And what does that say about you and your priorities? And I don't mean that in a mean way.
Yeah, that sounded very ominous.
I know. I realize that sounded so judgmental.
You're like, what does that say about you and your priorities?
What I mean is
Judgy McJudgerson right here. How frivolous are you, viewers out there?
What I mean is that why did you say yes to certain things and why did you say no to others? That's all I mean by that.
Still sound a little ominous,
I
but
know.
that's okay. You're a serious gentleman.
Do you want to say it a little less ominous? Okay.
No, we don't. No, we balance each other out.
Yeah, we do. And that's your prompt. And maybe there's that thing that you can't let go of that it's just been sitting somewhere. How can you maybe repurpose it? Kind of like what I did with my guitar. How can you start using it in a way that fits into the context of your life today? So we're going to do a song, an instrumental piece. We hope you enjoy it. If you are on our side of the world and in our state, please stay safe. Please stay safe. We love you. Happy creating. We'll see you next week.